Good morning, all of you. So this is Hanmant Rao, Physics faculty, Sri Krishna Rudra Medical Academy. So today, let me discuss a brief explanation about basic physics. So my name is Hanmant Rao, Physics faculty. So today we need to discuss a basic concept of physics. That is nothing but what is physics, how you are going to solve physics problems. What is physics? How you are going to solve physics problems. Now. So can you clarify this one? Is physics is easy, medium, or difficult? So which one is correct according to you? So physics is easy, medium, or difficult? So which one is which one you are going to select among these three? Which one you are going to select? So what is your answer? Is it easy or medium or difficult? So majority people think that so physics is difficult, but my answer is easy only. My answer is easy. So why it is easy? Why it is easy? So if you learn physics step by step, then it is very easy. So otherwise, if you are going to by heart physics, then that is difficult. So if you are learning the physics, or if you are going to understand the concepts of physics, then that is easy only. Now, if you are by hearting the physics like social, then that is very difficult. So if you understand the physics and if you are going to solve physics based on formulas and based on concepts, then that is very easy only. So when it is easy, if you learn, then that is easy. So if you by heart, then that is difficult. So which one is correct? Now according to you, is the physics is easy or difficult? Is the physics is easy or difficult? So physics is easy only. If you learn, then that is easy. If you by heart, then that is difficult. Now. So how you are going to solve physics problems? So problem solving strategy. Problem solving strategy means how you are going to solve a physics problem. So here 5 steps are there. Go through that. So 5 different steps are there to solve a physics problem. Here how many different steps are there to solve physics problem? 5 different steps are there to solve a physics problem. So what are they? Step 1. What is step 1? Here how many steps are there to solve physics problem? Total 5 different steps are there. 5 different steps are there to solve a physics problem. Now step 1. So identify given data from the question. So identify given data. So what you need to do? What you need to do? Identify given data first. So identify given data in the given question. So what is the first step? Step 1. Identify given data. What is given? Next, step 2. What is step 2? What is step 1? Just identify given data. Given data is nothing but a numericals that is given in the question. Data means that are the numericals given in the question. So for example, a car mass is around 1200 kg. If I said a car of mass 1200 kg is there, means what is given data there? Mass of the car is 1200 kg. That is the given data. So given data is nothing but a numerical that is given in the question. What is given data? A numerical that is given in the question. Now, so step one, what is step one? You need to identify given data in the question. Next, step two, go to the step two. So identify physical quantities. Identify physical quantities. Identify physical quantities that you need to calculate in the question. So what you need to do in step two, just identify so physical quantities. Now what is meant by physical quantity? What is meant by physical quantity? What is physical quantity? All measurable quantities are called physical quantities. Physical quantity is nothing but all measurable quantities like mass, length, velocity, acceleration, force. All measurable quantities in the universe are called physical quantities. Just that is also numerical. Now, so what is step two? Identify physical quantities that you need to calculate. That is from the question only. So in the question, what do you need to identify? You need to identify physical quantity that you need to calculate. What you are going to calculate, you have to identify that one. What you are going to calculate, you have to identify that one. So that is a step two. Next, step three. Step three. So what is step three? So according to that one, just identify exact relation or formula. So what is step three? Identify exact relation or formula. So relation means simply a formula. So that is a formula. You need to identify formula to relate this step and this step. Given quantities and quantity that you want to calculate. Just a relation between these two you have to identify. So what is step three? What is step three? Just identify exact formula or the relation between given quantities and required quantities. Just the relation, that is the relation between given quantities and required quantities. That is step three. Now, coming to step four. So what is step four? What is step four? Just to substitute the numericals in the formula. What do you have to do? So small technical error is there. Now, what is step four? What is step four? Substitute values in the formula. Just substitute values in that formula. Next one, step five. So what is step five? What is step five? Step five is just solve and get the final answer. Step 5 is just solve the numericals and get the final answer. These are the 5 steps to solve any type of numericals in the physics. So what are they? So here 5 steps are there to solve any physics problem. What is step 1? Step 1, what do you have to do? So according to step 1, what do you have to do? Now just identify given data. What is step 1? Identify given data. Next, step 2, what you have to do? Just identify physical quantity that you want to calculate. That is from the question only. Just identify what you want to calculate or what is the required quantity. What is the required quantity to calculate? That is step 2. Next, step 3, just identify exact formula or relate given data and required quantity. Relate step 1 and 2. Just relate step 1 and 2. That is step 3. Just identify exact formula that relates given data and so required quantity. That is step 3. Next, step 4. What is step 4? Substitute values in the formula. Just substitute given values in the formula. Next, step 5. Solve the numericals and get the final answer. Solve the numericals and get the final answer. That is step 5. This is the problem solving strategy for any numerical or problem in the physics. So this is the basic problem solving strategy in physics. So step 1 to 5. Is this clear? So is this clear? So can I go through the one example? I assume that a car of mass a car of mass 1000 kg moving with velocity 15 meter per second, then calculate momentum. Calculate momentum of the car. So this is one example. So here is the question. A car of mass 1000 kg moving with velocity or speed 15 meter per second. Then calculate momentum of the car. Now, so what is the first step according to the problem solving strategy? So try to solve this question using that problem solving strategy. First step is so check that one.
Sir, your voice is not properly said.
Tell me, Amma, once again.
Your voice is not coming properly, sir.
Okay. So let me check that one.
Sir, your voice is okay, sir. I think problem is in their device only.
Okay, sir.
I think for me it is audible for me, sir.
Okay.
Please,
So please check,
the student.
please check your internet connections also once again from your end. Please check your internet connections from your end.
Any other student have any
Okay, sir.
query? Please, any other student? The voice is not audible. Please unmute your mic.
Tell me again, sir.
Please unmute your mic. Unmute and
Okay,
tell.
sir.
So once it is completed, then mute your mic.
Okay, sir.
So your voice is clear for me. I think your net is good. Internet connection is good. Okay. So just complete this example once. Here is the question. A car of mass 1000 kg moving with a speed of 15 meter per second. Then calculate momentum. Now what is the problem solving strategy? Just go through that one once again. So step 1. What is the step 1? Identify given data. Now can you identify given data? For this question, what is the given data? What is given? Here how many numericals are there? Only 2 numericals are there. This one and this one. Those are the given data. Now, what is the first numerical? Mass. Let it be denoted by small m. How much it is? 1000 kg. Next. So velocity. Let me denote that one with a v. That is 15 meter per second. 15 meter per second. Here only 2 quantities are there in this question. One is 1000 kg, other one is 15 meter per second. So here he said that mass, so that let it be denoted by m. Mass m equal to 1000 kg. Here velocity denoted by v equal to 15 meter per second. So this is the first step. Step 1. This is a step 1. Next, so what is step 2? Go through this one. What is step 2? What is step 2? Identify physical quantity that you need to calculate. So which quantity we need to calculate in the question? Momentum. Which quantity we need to calculate? Momentum. So step 2, what we have to calculate? Momentum, that is denoted by letter P. Momentum, that is denoted by letter P. So step 2 also completed. Next, what is step 3? So what is step 3? So what is step 3? Identify exact formula or identify the relation between first step and second step, given quantities and required quantities. So what is step 3? Just relate given quantities and required quantities. That is step 3. Or simply we need to identify formula. Now, what is the formula for momentum? What is the formula for momentum? That is step 3. Step 3, what we need to identify? We need to identify formula. Formula for momentum is m into v, mass into velocity. That is the formula for momentum. Next, step 3 also completed. Next, step 4. What is step 4? Step 4, substitute values in the formula. Step 5, solve. Substitute values in the formula and solve. Next, step 4, just substitute values in the formula. So what are the values given? P equal to mv is the formula. What is the value of m? 1000 kg. What is value of v? 15 meter per second. Now multiply these two. That is nothing but 15,000. 15,000 kg meter per second is the answer. 15,000 kg meter per second is the answer. This is the answer. So this is the final answer is nothing but step 5. This is the procedure, basic procedure or skeleton to solve any type of physics problem. This is the basic procedure. So is the procedure is clear? So step 1, we need to identify given data from the question. Step 2, we need to identify required quantity or what you want to calculate. That you need to identify for step 2. Next, step 3, you need to identify formula or relate the step 1 and step 2. Step 3 is we need to identify exact formula that relate given quantities and required quantities. What is step 3? Step 3 is the formula that relates given quantities and required quantities. Next, step 4. What is step 4? Just substitute. Next, step 5, solve and finalize the answer. So these are the 5 skeleton steps to solve any type of physics problem. So is this clear? So this is the basic procedure to solve physics problem. Any type of physics problem, this is the basic procedure only. Is this clear? Can I go through the next one? Next. So basic theoretical concept about science and what is physics. First, we need to know about what is science. Now, so coming to 11th topic, 11th class topics. So how many different chapters are there? So anyone know about that one? So what are the chapters in 11th class? First one, physical world. This is purely theoretical. Next, second one, units and measurements. Units and measurements. First one is a physical world. Second one is a first topic is a physical world. Next, second chapter, units and measurements. Next, third one, motion. Motion in one dimension. Motion in one dimension. Next, fourth one, motion in two dimension. Motion in two dimension. Physical world, units and measurements. Next, motion in one dimension. Motion in two dimension. Next one, Newton's laws of motion. Newton's laws of motion. Next one, work power energy. Work energy power or work power energy. Work energy power. Next, seventh chapter, rotational motion. Rotational motion. So these three topics are combinedly called as mechanics. Newton's laws of motion, work power energy, and rotational motion. All these three chapters are combinedly called as mechanics. Next one. Next chapter. So what is the next chapter name? Gravitation. Next chapter is a gravitation. Next one, mechanical properties of solids. Properties of solids. So next, heat and thermodynamics is there. So in that one, subpart is also there. Next, heat and thermodynamics. Next part is heat and thermodynamics. So in this one, again subparts are there. So expansion, thermal expansion, kinetic theory, thermodynamics. Next one, next. So here subparts are also there. So just I am not writing that one. So in heat and thermodynamics, different subparts are there. Expansion. In that one, expansion of solids, liquids, gases also there. Next one, thermodynamics concept is there. Next one, kinetic theory of gases are there. Next one, heat transfer is there. So here 4 different chapters are there in this heat and thermodynamics. Next one, waves or SHM. Simple harmonic motion. SHM is nothing but a simple harmonic motion. Next, last one, sound waves. Waves. Nothing but sound waves. Sound waves. So sound waves, sometimes we are going to teach in second year. That means 12th topic also. So this is a common for 11th and 12th, either in 11th or 12th. So according to CBSE, this is in 11th. So according to our board, that is in 12th board. So these are the basic topics. So physical world, units and measurements, motion in one dimension, two dimension, Newton's laws of motion, work power energy, rotational motion, gravitation, properties of solids, heat and thermodynamics. Next, waves and oscillations. So these 2 lessons are called waves and oscillations. In waves and oscillations, simple harmonic motion and waves is there. These 2 topics are combinedly called as waves and oscillation. 11th and 12th combinedly called as waves and oscillation. So these 3 chapters are combinedly called as mechanics. Next. Next one, just some introduction about science. So what is meant by science? Now, what is the problem solving strategy? What is the basic problem solving strategy? How many steps are there? Total 5 steps are there to solve any problem related to physics. So first step, so identify given data. Next, second step, identify physical quantity that you want to calculate. Next, third step, identify formula. Next, fourth step, just substitute the values in the formula. Next, last step is solve and get the final answer. So these are the 5 major steps to solve any type of physics problem. So this is the problem solving. This is called a problem solving strategy. If you follow this one, then you can solve any type of problem. Next. So let me give other example for this one. So a car of mass around 500 kg moving with 5 meter per second square acceleration, moving with 5 meter per second square, then calculate force acting on the car. Calculate force acting on the car. Now, step 1. So what is step 1? Given data, mass is 500 kg. Next, acceleration is 5 meter per second square. So this is step 1. Next, step 2. So what we need to calculate? Force. We need to calculate force F. That is step 2. Next, step 3. Step 3, just relate these two. So according to Newton's second law, force F equal to ma. What is step 3? Second one, so what is step 3? Identify formula. Identify formula. That is step 3. So according to step 3, just I wrote formula. Next, step 4. What is step 4? Just substitute values in the formula. Substitute values. So step 4. So just substitute values in this formula. So what is mass? What is the value of mass? 500 kg. Acceleration 5 is equal to 2500. So force should be measured in newtons. So this is the step 5. Final answer is nothing but step 5. So you can solve any type of problem by using these simple 5 steps. So this is called problem solving strategy. What is problem solving strategy? This one. So just go through this one once again. This is called problem solving strategy. So according to this one, I solved one example. So if the example is clear,